Not quite Santa, but the next best thing. Me, Grizz Khan. Ladies, gentlemen, adults, kids, whoever's locked in, you're very welcome. Of course, normally you're tuning in at this time on a Sunday night and expecting RedFellas in the building. Much better looking lads than me, all waiting to give you insight, analysis, debate, opinion on all things Liverpool. Unfortunately, they can't make it today, but they have a very good reason. Of course, it's Christmas. First, I wanna say season's greetings to all celebrating. Hope you had a fantastic day with your family, friends, close loved ones, and hope you stayed safe, healthy, and prosperous. But I don't celebrate Christmas myself, even though we had a lovely meal with some friends. I thought I could come online and speak Liverpool football. Anything you want, really. Anything you want. It's an open show today. We will be back tomorrow with the RedFellas. We will probably doing a post-match show with the RedFellas tomorrow, so that's something to look forward to. But this one, I just thought, let's have a chat. Let's have some questions. Let's have some answers. Let's have our opinions, debates. And if you guys want to join me, the link to join me is pinned in the chat, and we can have a chat. Nothing too deep, all relaxed. And we'll get into it. We've got a couple of lovely messages to get through. I mean, as I said, the link is pinned. So smash a like. That's one of the first things that you must do. You know rules of the building. You know rules of the house. When you walk into a house, normally you take your shoes off. You walk in. I don't ask you to take your shoes off here. I just tell you to hit the like button. That will be much loved and appreciated. Thank you very much. Wow. Massive, massive shout out to Pixelated Pigeon, channel member and a massive contributor to the channel. From the start, he sent me in a super chat. He says, we'll catch up on the stream. Hold on, I've got to take this call. Sorry, 1 second, lads. Yeah, what's up, man? I'm on a live show with it. I'm on my own. I've answered your call on a live show. No, what did you want? What did you want? You want FPL advice? What do you want? You want to know who's Liverpool signing? What do you want to know? Oh, I'm going to put in loudspeaker so everyone can hear this. All right, hold on 1 second. Right, so go on. But guys, ladies and gentlemen, this is a live call. I swear to God, it's not pre-planned or nothing, but this is one of my mates, schoolboy mates, and he asks and he phones me for various opinions and questions. So what's today's question and answer?
I tried, man. You know your fantasy football, your fantasy football team.
Right.
I tried so hard to convince my mates, my other mates in it, the other ones.
Right. What are you trying to convince them of?
You know your player selection, isn't it?
Okay. Tell them. Don't tell them don't tell them that I selected that, but tell them I'm in the top 5,000 in the world. How much? The top 5,000 in the world. Do you know how many entries? I think someone correct me in the chat. I think there's about 10 million entries or 7 million. I think I might have exaggerated. I'm in the top 5,000. That's pretty good going. So can you tell them I don't give my advice for free normally, but because you're my childhood sweetheart friend, I've known you all my life, I'll give it to you for free. So they should be grateful.
But if I say that he's the top 5, they're gonna say, "Oh, what's that?" I gotta make it. I know something in it.
Top 5. All right. Well, pretend it's your team and pretend it's your rules. Anyway, listen, I must go. I'll chat to you soon. All right. Bye-bye. But yeah, sorry about that, lads. But when one of your best mates calls you, you've got to answer in it. You've got to be there. Listen, Pixelated Pigeon, thank you very much. He says, we'll catch up on the stream later. Just dropping in to say happy holidays. Smash the like button. Thanks to Grizz and all the regulars for making this such a great place to chat football. That is such a lovely message to come into. A wonderful message. Thank you very much for that. Pixelated Pigeon, hope you and your loved ones are doing very well. Hope you had a lovely day today. And hope to catch up with you real soon. Let's get through some comments before we get into it. Here we go. What's this? I explained this on the call-in yesterday, guys. Was the embargo news really about Klopp rating Bellingham? No one knows, but I guarantee you it's got nothing to do with announcing new owners or announcing a player. And I told you guys yesterday. Like who in their right mind thought that in a press match conference about a game of football, Jurgen Klopp is going to announce new ownership or a new player? I don't know what else to say to you guys. Channel member Captain Sal. That's a sick picture, Captain Sal, man. Are you like a captain of a? Are you a pilot? Let me know, bro. Are you a pilot or are you a? Is that a ship, boat? What is it? I'm sorry, I can't quite work it out, but he says, happy holidays to the big dogs. Thank you very much, my man. Ravi says, big up Grizz Santa. Yeah, Grizz Santa Claus in the building, bro. I wish I could give you all some sort of form of presents, but I can't. Hey, Grizz, could you give my mate Hachi a shout out? Yeah, man. Shout out to J-Dog's mate Hachi. Is he a Liverpool fan? I don't know. If he's a Liverpool fan, even a massive, big shout out. If he's not, still a shout out. News out 10:30. Okay. Well, let us know what the news was, my friend. Anyways, we are playing in the green kit for the first time tomorrow. No more white kit. Thank God we are. We're actually playing in the beautiful gold green kit. As you can see, I'm wearing my green tracksuit in memory of that. It's not quite the same color. But it's an aircraft. Oh, big up to Captain Sal. You are sat in an aircraft. My guy. When you taking me for a spin, bro? Come on. When you taking me for a spin? Listen, let me know what you lot got for your Christmas, man. Did anyone get anything exciting? Did anyone get anything out of the ordinary? What did you eat? I think I posted my pictures early on. Blue Chip in the building says, can you give me a shout out too, please? Oh, God. Shout out Blue Chip. Everyone knows Blue Chip loves a bit of attention, so please go and give him a bit of attention. You know, he gets a bit insecure if he doesn't get attention. So, look, and this is proof. 1 second later, hello. Like, you know, he wanted my attention. So first he asked for a shout out. I didn't see his message. And then he said, hello. Are we signing players? What a great question, Joel. Yes, we are signing players. Is Nunes fit for tomorrow? Yes, Nunes is fit for tomorrow, Harlem. Account says Darwin will score tomorrow. God willing, inshallah. Let's hope so, man. Let's hope so. Oh, God. Oh, God. 120 kg Afghan in the building. Bro, I saw your picture the other day and I didn't sleep at night. I'm not going to lie. It's a serious picture, bro. That's an intimidating picture, but big up yourself. He says, I will strangle Pip Lenders with his own intestines. Lord help Pep Linders, bro. What's up, man? What's up with Pep Linders, man? Why are you so angry, bro? Let me know. Why are you so angry? Let me know why you're so angry, man. That's like, if I was Pep Linders, I'd be shitting myself right now. Bert Sade sends in a super chat. Appreciate the support, my friend. He says, I would love McAllister at LFC. Is it realistic? I would love McAllister at LFC as well, but is it realistic? Very unrealistic. Very unrealistic. I don't think it's realistic. I think we're after another midfielder of Brighton's, and that's Moises Caicedo. I think we're pretty I think our mind is pretty made up in terms of who we want from Brighton. Let's hope and pray this happens. Captain Sal's confirms he's on an airplane. You've got to pick me up, bro. Come on, man. Let's do this. Take me for a spin. Take me for a spin, man. Let's do this. Vince K says, have we covered what the news is tonight at 10:30? First and foremost, who told you lot that there's news at 10:30 and it's going to be news of new ownership or transfers? Who told you guys this? First and foremost, I need to know. And secondly, why do you guys believe or be gullible? Are you adults somehow? Are you guys adults that believe this? Oh, man. Marukos, hope I haven't butchered your name. He says, I'm nervous for tomorrow. I am as well. Yeah, I'm nervous tomorrow. Aston Villa away is always a difficult game. They have one of those grounds where if the crowd gets behind them, it can be very, very difficult to play. Of course, we know in their last home game they beat Man United, who are on a crest of a bit of a good form before that. So they've got the new manager, Unai Emery, who always makes it difficult for us. Yeah, as we know, Villarreal made it very difficult for us, didn't they, last season? Eventually, we overcame them in the second leg, in that second half, particularly in that second half. But in that first half, it was pretty close to being a disaster, wasn't it? But we'll get into the Villa. We'll get into how we're looking to set up tomorrow, what kind of team prediction I've got going for you guys, how I think Villa might set up. We'll get into all of that as well. But I'm nervous as well. Southern Rayleigh says, what will Nunes do against low blocks? Well, time will tell, my friend. So far, he's got a goal and an assist every 86 minutes. If he continues on that trajectory, I will be very, very happy with Darwin Nunes. I was going to call him Antonio Nunes, by the way. Antonio Nunes is what you call one of the worst signings ever. I mean, I know I believe he came free with the Michael Owen deal, didn't he? But he was an awful player. Absolute awful player. Harlem Ali says, do you think we will get new owners or FSG playing with us? I believe we will get new owners. I don't think FSG are playing with us. They're huge, massive businessmen. They don't really play around. I don't think it's their game to play around. What we got? Revenite says, I pray Nunes turns up and bags. I love the fella. I back him, but it's hard to hear people slagging his name when you know how good he can be, Grizz. Yo, block the noise. Block the noise. Don't listen to people. I don't. If any of you guys saw me on the Big Six, they tried to come for me for Darwin Nunes. There was 5 of them. There was one of me. I was outbattled. I was outnumbered. But I didn't let them have it. I didn't let them slander Darwin Nunes. I just kept fighting. And even though they had some good valid points, I was just wild in my defense of him. And sometimes you got to do that. When the toxicity and the attacks are over the top and unreasonable, in my world, it's fair to fight fire with fire. So that's what I've done. They came with Darwin Nunes slander that I thought was unfair. So I fought fire with fire. That's what I've done. What else we got here? Big up Wagwan. Yeah, big up. The meltdown at 10:30 will be hilarious. It'll only be a meltdown for people that were gullible and didn't think it through. Do you know what I mean? Didn't think it through. Why? How would there be an announcement of new owners at a game press conference? Like it was not even a specially arranged press conference. Do you know what I mean? It was a match day game press conference for the Villa game. And because it was so early, they had to embargo some news, and they always do this. They embargo news for later, but they didn't want to do it for later because they knew there's so many days in between the games. So they embargoed news for something to talk about on the Sunday papers to talk about for Sunday. That's all it was. Anonymous user says, hello, Grizz. What is the one player that you would take from Man United? Oh, good question. Good question. Casemiro. Have I said it too early? Should I think more? Right now, who would I take from Man United? I'd still say Casemiro, you know. I think Casemiro is amazing. Yeah, I still think he could do a job for us for a season or two. Casemiro. Big up LFC Aaron, another valued member of the channel, always contributes. Thank you very much, my man. He says, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you, Chris, and everyone watching. What a lovely comment. Thank you very much, Aaron. Hope you and your family are doing well and you had a lovely time. And all of you are blessed and safe. Is Ivan Shortkoff legit? I follow Ivan on Twitter. Ivan follows me on Twitter. Ivan one day will come out, in my opinion, and say how easy it was to dupe human beings on a social media platform. I genuinely believe Ivan will one day come out and make a thread and tell a story how he duped thousands and thousands of people and had a lovely time at the same time. I've only chatted to him in DMs and he comes across as a very nice guy and he's having fun on Twitter, and you guys enjoy him. But don't take things too seriously. Just enjoy it. It's entertainment. It's content. If that's what you want to follow, I follow him. No shame in admitting I follow him, but I don't believe everything he says. I just enjoy him. He's having a laugh. He's going to tell you guys one day. I'm telling you, he's going to come out with a thread and talk about how fantastic Twitter was and how easy it was. Grizz, what's your favorite takeaway? It's a bloody good question, man. It depends on what kind of food we're talking. So obviously every food has a special takeaway that I like. So I don't know, like if you're talking kebabs, Turkish is a massive, massive favorite of mine, Turkish food. There's a place on Green Lanes. Shit, I forgot how you spell it, but it's amazing. And I know there's hundreds of places on Green Lane, so I have to be more specific. If I remember, I'll definitely put it in the chat. I recommend you guys to check it out. No Ramsey and Martinez for Aston Villa. I'm a little bit more confident. Yeah, Martinez was never going to make it for this game. Jacob Ramsey is a very good young player that we've actually inquired for in the past. Pray for Pele spending Christmas in hospital for stage 4 colon cancer. Extend those prayers for everyone who's going through distress, pain, all around the world, on every level of society. Extend those prayers. When it comes to season's greetings like this, we never forget the unfortunate, the sick, the needy. So extend those prayers for everyone. Shay John says, Grizz, who would you go for? Caicedo and Jude, or Enzo and Caicedo? Me personally, guys, I would go for Caicedo and Jude. I think Enzo is a wonderful player, a magnificent player. But me personally, I think Caicedo is absolutely ideal. And we already know Jude is our new, younger, fitter, quicker, stronger Henderson. He's our new, younger, better, for the next foreseeable future. Do you think we will have new ownership for next summer? Yes, Zoshim, I believe we will have new ownership before next summer. Omar says, hi, Grizz Khan. What's your top 3 tips for facial hair growth? I don't think there's tips for facial hair growth as far as I know. So you shave as much as you can, because obviously the more you shave it, and I don't mean with a machine, get a razor blade and just shave it frontwards, backwards, keep shaving it. That worked on me because I'd done it accidentally, or not accidentally, but like a naughty kid. You know, as soon as you get a bit of facial hair, you think to yourself, right, let's do this. Even though your parents warn you against it. Like my father used to warn me against it, said, don't do it because your hair will come out. My hair came out. Dad was right, but I still done it. But Ohms, I know you struggle. I know you're still a kid going through puberty and that. So just my recommendation would be just keep shaving it, bro. Just keep shaving it. What we got? We got a super chat from Bert Shade. He says, any free agents coming up we should be in for, mate? Yeah, I'm going to be doing a show talking about players that are running down their contract or free transfers that we could look at. Because at the end of the day, Jude is going to cost us a lot of money. At the end of the day, Caicedo will cost us a lot of money and Enzo will cost us a lot of money. What I mean by that, I don't mean we're getting all 3. What I mean by that is the players we're going for, and we definitely want at least 2 central midfielders, and 2 of the 3 midfielders that I've just mentioned will cost us around 180 to 200 million pound. So therefore, if we're looking for a 3rd midfielder, which I believe we probably are, we need to make it a cheaper one, a free transfer, something like that. Give me 1 sec. But I'll be doing a show, Bert. I'll be doing a show for that. Yeah, this is great. AJ says, Aaron Wan-Bissaka has provided more assists than Trent this season. He has played 19 games less than Trent this season. It's a great stat. Kudos to you, man. Great stat. Well done. Come back to me in about a couple of weeks even. Not even more than a month. Come back to me if that stat still stands. Don't let me down, that Trent. Yeah, bro. Serious brother right here. He says, I'm the only one who's been on the front line, and I'm not talking Call of Duty. Let me know where you're from, bro. We must go for some food, man. I'd love to know. I'd love to eat with you, bro. I'd love to see you eat and what you eat. Hassan, salam, my brother. Evening, everyone. Hit the likes. He's right. He's right, bro. He's absolutely right. Hope you're doing well, my bro. I ain't seen you in here for a little while. Hope you're doing well. Hope family's well. L Vessel says, do you think, I think he means think, do you think we will sign someone in January? I 100% believe we will sign someone in January. Definitely. People, I am letting people on the channel, but it's not a call-in show per se, guys. I must warn you, studio seems packed already. That wasn't my idea. It was a couple of other guys' idea to make it a call-in show. It's not a call-in show per se, guys. So I will unfortunately let you on. I will fortunately let you on, but it will be after I've said what I need to say. But I appreciate the love and support. Thank you very much for joining me in the studio. Guys, if you do want to try to join in, the link is pinned in the chat. You already know the rules. If you want to come in, have a quick chat with me. I must admit, it's not a call-in show, so it'll be a very quick couple of minutes, question and answer, bang. Ahmed says, Grizz, do you think this new version of City that's not as stable will suit them in the Champions League? It's an interesting one, you know. It's an interesting one. It's very, very obvious that the purchase of Alvarez and Haaland were designed or were hoped that they would get them over the Champions League final. Haaland is one of those very rare strikers breeds that it doesn't need many chances. Man City need to be more clinical in Champions League. So yeah, they're playing a bit more expansively, aren't they? A bit more of an open game. There's less control in the midfield now with Haaland. Obviously, without Haaland, they played a number of false nines, you could say. Bernardo Silva, KDB, Grealish, Foden would rotate last season. They had more control over games, but weren't that penetrative and direct. Obviously, with Haaland, they've become far more direct, far more looking for efficiency over control. It's a difficult one, but let's see. Hey, big up channel member William McGaughy in the chat as well. He says, what's up, brother? Happy holidays, my man. I'm chiming in from Kentucky on a white Xmas. Love your channel. Many blessings, my friend. My friend, I love your support throughout the season. You've been magnificent. You're always active in the chat as well. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure speaking with you as well, bro. Rashid says, LFC fans just need to admit Nunes is a bum. Are you going to have that, LFC fans? Are you really going to have that? Who do you support, Rash? Let us know who you support. Eric Bakker says, thoughts on Badashile to Chelsea? I think he's a smart signing for 35 million euros. I think he's a fantastic signing. If you get this one over the line, it's a fantastic signing for Chelsea. He's a great player. He's a great centre-back. I really like this kid. He's young. He's powerful. He's very good on the ball. Can't go wrong with this guy, in my opinion. If you get that over the line, it's a fantastic signing. Fantastic signing. Chris, where do you think is Carvalho's best position? The one he played at Fulham majority of the time, my friend. I think he plays off the striker the best. He's got to be playing off a big striker like Mitrovic, like Nunes, possibly for us as well. I don't like him on the wing. I don't think he's got the dynamism and pace to play in our front three if we're playing a 4-3-3. Now, if we're playing a 4-2-3-1, then I think he can do a job. But as one of the front three isolated, no. I think he will eventually develop possibly into an 8 as well. But I think that's a few years away. He's got to develop physically he's got to develop. He's still a kid. Strength-wise, positionally-wise as well. But yeah, off a striker. William says, by the way, toss that news about banter, bro. That's what of course it is, bro. Of course it is, man. Oh, Eriksen's a good shout. This goes back to the question about who would I take from Man United. Eriksen's a good shout. I think Eriksen's a wonderful player. That's not a bad shout, actually. Eriksen or Casemiro. I'll stick with Casemiro for now. Favorite non-LFC player? Oh, good question. I never think about favorite LFC player. I should think of favorite LFC player. It used to be Hazard in the Premier League. Obviously, that was a few years ago. Currently, in the Premier League, favorite non-LFC player. Oh God, it used to be Kante. Kante's fallen off. I guess I can still choose Kante. Like, there's no harm just because the guy is coming to the end of his days as a footballer. Pause. He's coming to the end of his days as a top footballer. It's got to be N'Golo Kante. I just think he's so good. Top of my head, man. You got me there. Yeah, N'Golo Kante. I love him. Absolutely love him. Yeah, we will be getting into the predictions, guys. We will get into predictions. Evening, lads. Merry Christmas to everyone and the main family, man. Thank you very much. You're a gangster as well, man. Thank you very, very much. Only Casemiro. Yeah, it's decent. Exactly. What else we got? Oh, shit. 120 kg Afghan has come back. He says, I go gym every day and eat grilled chicken and Weetabix and watch football in my spare time. Spud me, G. My kind of guy. Told you, bro. Me and you need to hang out. Bro. Opinions on Scaloni as a coach. Do you think he'll do a good job in club football? Can't tell. Way too early to tell. What we do know, he's done a magnificent job for Argentina. People will always say, oh, come on, man, he had Messi. Hey, this ain't that Messi that Pep Guardiola had, Rijkaard had, Luis Enrique had. This is a Messi that's coming to the end of his career. A lot of pressure was on Scaloni, a lot of pressure was Messi, a lot of pressure on from the Argentinian. They won the Copa America, which was huge, magnificent achievement. Now they had to deliver on the front, big stage. And the way he set up that team was magnificent. I thought the changes he made, in-game management. You got to remember, he started off by losing to Saudi Arabia, one of the shocks of the World Cup. Yet he rallied his team, didn't panic, stuck to his principles, knew what changes to make, was big enough to make those changes. A lot of those players were big players. Very, very, speak very highly of him. I speak very highly of him. SRTV says, Grizz, I think we will lose to Villa tomorrow. Unai Emery is too good. SRTV, I don't think we will lose to Villa tomorrow. I think we will win tomorrow. But Unai Emery is good. I don't think he's too good. Who else haven't I given a shout to? Big up Alexi Aaron, of course. Some jerk chicken. Oh, man, you can't go wrong with a bit of jerky chicken. But I tell you what, I'm boring, you know. This is going to sound so stupid. But I don't like too much of that sauce on the jerk chicken, you know. Yeah, I don't like it too saucy. I don't like it too strong, bro. I've been to a few places in London where the jerk chicken is like, it's too strong for me. Maybe I'm just a softie in it, bro. Maybe I'm softie. Nando's is straightforward for me, man. Nando's is very straightforward for me. Yeah, half chicken with rice or mash. Straightforward, very straightforward. I like a bit of chicken livers as well. Can't go wrong with a bit of chicken livers. Chris, teams you dislike the most in order. Premier League is Chelsea number 1. Man United number 2. Chelsea number 1. Man United number 2. Man City number 3 in that order. Chelsea, Man United. I hate Chelsea. I hate Chelsea. Because what's your favorite way to relax away from football and content creating? Good question, man. Good question. I love watching a bit of TV series I used to be big on them. Don't get much time. In fact, let me know, guys, if there's any good series I should tuck into around this time. But yeah, good series. You know what I mean? I used to play a lot of pool at uni. I was very good as well. But I don't play anymore. I haven't got time, man. But I used to be good for pool. That was a good takeaway. I used to play a lot of PlayStation. Now, as you guys know, the Big Six crew are trying to get me back in. We're trying to do this FIFA streaming thing. We're trying to get into this competition thing. So I might get into FIFA. But I was always a PS man. Sorry, not PS. Pro Evolution. It's called PES now. Oh, yes, Backstage has smashed it and reminded me of the best place in you know what, they should sponsor me because I'm giving them a shout out. That is my favorite place. It's in Green Lanes and Antapilile. Hope I've said it right. Yeah, bro. This is the place to go to. This is good as well, but but this is my place. This is my place. Other people are trying to remind me of other places, but this is the one that I go to. This is my go-to place. 100%. Go check them out. Shout them. Tell them Grizz sent me. They might sponsor me. You understand? That's how we got to think. We got to operate. Come on. We got to operate like this. What else we got? Yeah, Gokuzu is good, but I find it bland, and I think it's just the hype, the name, man. You can understand, hype the name. Counselor, do you think we will sign someone for the first team in January? Yes, I do, my friend. Yes, 100%, I do. That's a good question. If you could be a fly on the wall, who would you want to listen in on? Wait. I can't give that away to someone realistic because in case, you know what I mean, I do actually do that one day. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But as an unrealistic fly on the wall, that's a great question, you know. That's a great question. Past, present, you know what I mean? Past or present, it could be anyone, anything. My answer is too controversial, probably. My answer is too political and controversial, so I'm gonna chicken out. Yeah, man, the streets know how to get facial hair fast. No, bro, shaving makes it worse. Use a derma roller. What do you mean it makes it worse? That's what he wants. He wants to make it worse. He wants the hair to come out quicker. So that's why I suggested keep shaving it from both sides. Thoughts on Pakistan losing against England at home? Disgusting, bro. Disgusting. It's weird, isn't it? Because such a fantastic record on the back of a slight disappointment in the T20 World Cup. Obviously, this is cricket, people. Sid's asking me a cricket question. Yeah, disgusted. Not gonna lie. It was an awful performance. But big up England. England played a brand of cricket that is never seen before. Fantastic. They're taking on Test match cricket like it's an extended one-day version. So big up England, man. And Ben Stokes, big up every time. Definitely Superman. I grew up Superman, man. None of this Batman, none of this anyone else. Yeah, I'm old school, man. Superman was my guy, 100%. Swedish Scouser sending a super chat. Big up yourself, my friend. Thank you very much as well. All the season's greetings to you as well for supporting us throughout the season as well. Big up, Grizz. Does Casado start right away in Jan? Yeah, for me, absolutely. If we manage to lure Moises Casado away, he walks into my team. That's just me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments and chat. For me, 100%. What else we got? How did I meet Big Steve? Yeah, we just met through Big Steve through the Big Six, man. Lovely guy. Man City fan and that, but as far as Man City fans go, he's very good. Hassan says, what is a realistic target for the season that remains for Liverpool? And do you think we revert back to 4-3-3 formation? What's a realistic target now? Realistic target is finishing as high as we can. What is high as we can? I still believe, call me mad, call me crazy, call me deluded, call me top red. I'm ready for all of that. Bring it. I think we can still finish second. We need luck. We need players coming back from injury quickly and staying fit. And we need a couple of additions in January, like I believe we will get. I think Arsenal will fall off. I think Chelsea, Man United, Spurs are just as inconsistent as us. And Newcastle are still learning what it's like to be in a top 4 place. So I'd like to think I'm being realistic. The Rock or Stone Cold? Oh, definitely Stone Cold, Austin, man. Come on. You already know. Come on. The Rock's, yeah, Rock's funny and all that. Is, you know what I mean? But if you want to, yeah, Stone Cold is the real deal, man. Come on. I love that music he comes into, all action. I love him. Yeah. I used to sport a goatee like that as well. I might post it on my social media, actually. Look out for my picture I'm going to post on social media of me back, like a few years back. A couple of years back. Just a couple. Hey Nomadic, she says, hope you're doing okay. I'm doing wonderful, love. Hope you're doing well as well. Top 3 worst transfers under FSG. Under FSG, top 3. Under FSG, bloody hell, there's loads in it. There's loads of under FSG. You got to remember Charlie Adam was under FSG. You got to remember Andy Carroll was under FSG. You got to remember Stuart Downing was under FSG. People won't remember that, or may not want to remember that, but yeah, there's quite a few. Recent times, Naby Keita's bad because he was so much. Yeah, but under FSG, you got to remember there was loads, man. Loads in that Kenny Dalglish era. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, look, it's a busy day for people that are celebrating. And obviously, with all respect to people that are celebrating, I'm not. So I thought, I can't get the guys that are celebrating, the rest of the RedFellas. I thought I'd still put out a stream for you guys and we can have a lovely little chat about all things football or anything else, as you can see. People asking me anything they want. Grizz, which players made you fall in love with Liverpool? John Barnes. John Barnes is the reason why I support Liverpool. Grizz shouts at me, capital letters. Maybe he's trying to get my attention a bit more. In your opinion, top 5 midfielders based on ability in the world right now? So we got Modric still. We got all the usual suspects, man. Help me out here, people, man. My mind's gone blank. Top 5 midfielders. My mind's gone blank, man. Yo, people, man, help me out in the chat here. What's going on? Modric, for me, KDB, Kovacic, Rodri, KDB, Modric. This is all at their best, by the way, yeah? I don't know, Valverde is not central. Yeah, that's what I mean, man. Not sure where Valverde plays, man. No, are you having a laugh? Pogba over Kovacic. Are you having a laugh, bro? What's Pogba done ever in the last, well, God knows how long? Come on, man. Barella. Avi says Barella. Yeah, Barella. Casemiro, I'm still rating highly, bro. Casemiro, people underestimate Casemiro because he's at United now, and probably a lot of Liverpool fans. I guess Bernardo Silva, yeah, Bernardo Silva, because he's playing in central midfield. Bernardo Silva is massive. I missed this, man. We've got a new channel member that I need to shout out to. Where's it gone? Yo, big up Ash. Thank you very much. You are now a member of Football Khanage. Love for that support. Thank you very much. You are now priority in comments, priority in calling shows, active shows. And if you're on social media, drop me a message. You get a follow from all the lads so we can interact on social media, DMs and everything as well. NS Sports, that's Nippon. That's Nippon, isn't it? Is that you, Nippon? Yeah, that is Nippon. NS Sports. Appreciate the support. He says Bukayo Saka or Fede Chiesa. Oh, Federico Chiesa. Oh, what a shout. What a bloody question. That's a fantastic question. I rate Bukayo Saka very highly. But before Chiesa got the injury, I rated Chiesa on another level. On another level. So much another level that I actually thought Chiesa could be our successor to Mohamed Salah. That's how much I rate Chiesa. We don't know what the injury situation with Chiesa, how he will be after the injury situation, the setbacks he's had, because at the end of the day, he's got some serious injuries. And you got to remember, all of his game, the way he plays, was all about acceleration, pace, fast, beating players, dynamism. I think Chiesa's a wonderful player. But I don't know. Let me know, guys, what you think about that. I don't know what you guys think, but for me, Chiesa, before his injury, was on another level. Absolutely on another level. But yeah, what we got? Lavia's still got a lot to do. I know he's got a lot of praise. I know a lot of people bigging him up. Lavia of Southampton came from Man City, very highly thought of. But let's see. He's got a lot to do yet. Blue chip in the building. If I ignore him, you know, this guy does a strop and all that kind of business, unfollows me, blocks me. Grizz, if the money was there, would you consider a charity boxing match with Blue Chip? Money goes to their favorable charity. Are you really like looking to bully me? Like, you, young man, your best years ahead of you, in full training, peak fitness. Wow, unbelievable. And you're looking to fight and box an old man like me? No problem. People, shall we get that on? Let me know in the chat. Let's get it on. I'll do it for charity. But have some shame. Toba. You want to take on an old man like me in boxing. But for charity, no problem. What else we got in the chat, man? Let's get some questions going. Yeah, Chiesa too injury prone, man. That's the problem. So let's look at tomorrow's fixtures, I guess. We've got some fixtures to start with tomorrow. Let me share the screen with you guys and think, well, what do we think about this? So let's go. Let's try to do this. Hopefully I know how to do this on my own. You got to remember, I'm on my own today, so bear with me, people. Hope you guys can all see that. Tomorrow's games. Here we go. Well, what do we know? Some of the news today is Wolves signing of Matheus Cunha. Wolves are doing a bit of a madness, aren't they? They're just signing players after players. We don't really know what kind of direction they're taking. We know Jorge Mendes is literally kind of running that club right now. You know, I don't know. Matheus Cunha, what's your guys' thoughts on Matheus Cunha? Loads of talent. Is he really that guy, though? Is he really that guy that's going to change, you know, the fortunes of them? I don't know, man. Matheus Cunha. Not for me. Clarence says, Grizz, can we talk about Elliot? In my opinion, he doesn't have the attributes to go with his technical ability to be a top midfielder or winger. No, at the moment, he's not developed physically enough. But I think he will, and he should be given a chance to. Absolutely, 100%. He's still a kid. We're so quick to just finish off our youngsters in terms of writing them off. He's still a kid. I think he's got huge technical ability. I think I agree that he's still looking for his formation, key formations, how he should play, where he should play, especially in a Klopp team. But I'm not ready to write him off. Exactly. Tell him, Nippon, man. Baskar, man. Man's wanting to fight me, you know. Welcome to the channel membership for Ahmed as well. Thank you very much. As I said, all the perks that I've reminded you of, guys, you get now. You will get a follow from us on all social media platforms. Your comments are priority read out, and you also get active interaction with the channel. Let's see if we got some more questions. Okay, ARTZ, you've asked me the same question 3 times, man, yesterday and today. For LFC summer transfer window, how many players do you expect to come, and what players would you sign if you were in charge? I answered this question, ARTZ. I'm not going to answer it again and again and again. This is the last time, bro, I'm going to answer it, but I don't know, why do you keep answering the same question? Ask me something different, bro. I expect minimum of 3 players to come in the summer window. My personal selection would be Jude, Casado, and Kudos. That's my personal opinion. That's what I would do. So yeah. What else we got? Sorry guys, I'm getting messages at the same time, obviously. But yeah, look, that's what I would do. Please don't ask me again and again and again. What else we got? Elliot's base physical attributes are really low, even for a youngster. I think he's developed his power. I think he's far stronger on the ball. I have noticed that. And the other attributes, man, some are God-given, some are natural attributes that you're either blessed with or not, and some you can work on. And the ones that he can work on, I'm willing to give him time. What was this good question? There was a good question here. Oh, I can't find it now. Chris, what do you think of Pedro Neto before his injury? Wonderful, absolutely wonderful, electric. Again, someone that I had visions of playing for Liverpool. I genuinely thought he's good enough to play for Liverpool. But again, injuries, and massive injuries at that. So I hope he comes back strong. Yeah, Cunha's average. I don't rate him as well. Victor says, did you see the success of Big Six in the beginning? We absolutely did, bro. I'm not going to lie. As soon as we started off that project, show, channel, whatever you want to call it, we kind of hit off straight away. And I'm not joking, guys. It's the most natural relationships we built up. There's no acting. There's no script. There's no narrative. We're not acting. We're not being something that we're not. That's proper us. And the fact that we've come together and a lot of people seem to enjoy it is so humbling. It's so humbling. But yeah, we knew we were going to kick off because we got on so well. And when you get on so well and the chemistry is there, if you're able to put that and direct that onto a screen and continue to be yourselves, it's a win-win formula, in my opinion. Oh, Ravi. I don't know if Blue Chip is still in the building, but me and Blue Chip argue about this. He actually laughs at my opinion of Tyler Morton. Grizz, when is Tyler Morton returning, and do you think he's good enough for us? I think Tyler Morton is there for the season. I think Tyler Morton, by all accounts, is having a wonderful season. I think he's doing very well. Time will tell if he thinks he's good enough. If I think he's good enough. I hope with the influx of money, investment, ownership, and new players, I'd like to think he won't be good enough, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm hoping the players that we have bring in will be of a far, far higher standard. But I don't want to sound disrespectful to Tyler Morton when I'm saying that, if you know what I mean, guys. Do you get what I mean? Like, Tyler Morton's a wonderful young player. What we got here? No, you don't need to be sorry, my friend. I've got your question. It's all good. Thank you very much. You don't need to be sorry. What else we got? We got Jamie Phillips in the building. He says, hi, fella. Do you think Liverpool need an attacker in January over a midfielder? Yeah, this is the $1 million question, man. This is the $1 million question. It was midfielder until the dear setback. And that changed my perception. That changed my whole mood. That changed my whole ideas of what I wanted to do. Yeah, now I'm thinking we need an attacker, man. We need an attacker. We cannot go into January such a busy, hectic January and not have an attacker. That's just my opinion, man. Don't know what the chat thinks. I just don't think we've got enough goal scorers. Nunes looks like a player that lacking confidence. We can't bank on a young man who's come into the country learning the language and expected to be our main goal threat. That Diaz and Jota stuff is heartbreaking for me, man. Heartbreaking. They were gonna up the levels this season. Ash says channel member, so his comments get read out and answered. He says, when is it time for Liverpool? When is it time for a new LFC centre back? Gomez poor, VVD Matip are aging. Yeah, very good question, bro. Very good question. It's mad, isn't it? We've just spent the last 4 months talking about our midfield, possibly longer, obviously, in some cases, but talking about how we need to evolve our midfield. And now it's very apparent that we need to eventually evolve our centre backs as well. I'd say not quite yet. I'd still say Joe Gomez as a fourth centre back is better than most fourth sort of choice centre backs in and around Europe, I'd say. But I know what you mean. And I think Virgil and Matip, for sure, we're not going to see the peak of a game, but they're still world-class centre backs, in my opinion. Konata obviously is the shining light. So for that, I agree with you. I think we could look at a centre back in the summer as well. Two midfielders, a centre back, and a world-class elite attacker. Shaq, who's a channel member as well, big up Shaq as well. He says, big up Grizz, bro. Who will be the next Gerard Trent from our academy? If you mean positionally wise, no one stands out in those positions like a Trent, fullback, Gerard midfield. If you want me to give my opinion on who's going to be the breakout star, then it's going to be Ben Doak. Ben Doak is certified. Shaq, Ben Doak is certified. He's going to be magnificent. Remember the name, guys. Ben Doak. I've been speaking on this guy since we've signed him. Calvin Ramsey will be world-class as well. There you go. I've said it. Calvin Ramsey will be world-class. No, not anymore, man. I wouldn't take Pedro Neto anymore, bro. I wouldn't take him anymore. I need to see more. Hope he's recovered from his injuries. That's the problem. Big up yourself as well, Bird of the Pool. Big up yourself. Ash has never seen anything like the Big Six. Scary to think where you will be in 2-3 years. Yeah, look. Thank you for the compliment. It's quite wild. It's quite mad. I quite enjoy it myself as well. And big up the rest of the lads, of course. And let's see. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to reveal our plans for the summer, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm just going to say New York. That's what I'm going to say. Clarence says, Grizz, name a player from 90s and thousands who have been forgotten when it comes to discussion of past greats. Mine are Figo and Rui Costa. Yeah, fantastic names. Fantastic names. For me, Boban was a name. Zvonimir Boban, I think is how you pronounce it. Georgie Hadji. Guys, if you need to know some great, fantastic, world-class players of the past, go and check out Georgie Hadji. Georgie Hadji was magnificent. Not talked about enough, in my opinion. Davor Suker was some player for Croatia. Absolute worldie. Robert Prozinecki. Wow, what a player for the old Yugoslavia. Robert Prozinecki. Go and check out these players. I've just named a couple there. Go and check these guys out. What are you laughing at? I don't know what you're laughing at. Can you tell me what you're laughing at? He's just laughing like a madman. That's what he does. Midfielder, Captain Sal. I totally agree. Midfielder is the overall importance. We're crying out for midfielders. I agree with what you're saying. But just right now, man. Just right now. Just right now, man. Nah, not Zaha for me. Too short term. I agree we need something quick and short term, but a bit too short term. Ardil, guys, tell him in the chat. Tell him in the chat, please. I don't want to keep seeming to be repeating myself to the rest of the people. There's never news of a takeover or a brand new player announced in a press conference for a listed game. Never, guys. Don't fall for that shit, man. Stop it. Yeah, 100% a team. 100%. This is what is exciting me. If we go for this guy, I believe he's on a shortlist. I believe we have firm interest in Mohamed Kudus. Do you think Kudus could do a job as an 8 for us? I absolutely think he can job out wide for us. I absolutely believe he can job through a middle for us, like he played against us at Anfield. I was at that game, so I had a good close look at him. And for sure, he can play as an 8. He would have to learn. He would have to develop. He would have to be coached. He would need discipline. But I think he's one of those kids that can actually make it. Guys in the studio, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to bring you on, guys, today. It's Christmas. It's a question and answer. I think one of the admins made a mistake when he said that it's going to be a call-in show. So I do apologize, but I wasn't planning on doing this. And then I thought I might bring you lot on, but I'm so sorry. I do apologize, guys. So if you'd like to exit from the studio, because I don't think I'll be bringing you guys on. There's about 10 of you waiting in there. I'm so sorry. It won't be today, unfortunately. Grizz, hope you're having a blessed day. Aki, question: when you think the takeover? I think the takeover will happen, man. I can't tell you when. These questions are so difficult to answer if you don't know. So you just say don't know. But I do believe the takeover will happen before the end of the season. Yeah. What else we got? People, have we got any more questions? Let me see that I haven't answered. Yeah, Captain Sal agrees that Ben Doak has the potential. Ash, this question's been asked again and again and again, man, about Trent. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. I just don't think he's got the under Klopp. I don't think he's got the attributes under Klopp to play in his midfield. I think he's got the attributes to play almost as a deep lying playmaker from the right back position. That's what he does. And obviously, if he improves, like he will, I believe, improve his positional play, his basic defensive awareness, he'll continue on the trajectory, man. This guy's got outstanding numbers, stats, achievements. Just let the guy develop, man. Just let the guy develop. Who would be my ideal attacking option? Yo, what's good? Big up yourself. Yo, what's good? A massive contributor to the channel as well. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a wonderful day if you were celebrating Christmas. If you wasn't, hope you still had a blessed day. Who would be my ideal attacking option? Does Kudus count as an attacking option in your opinion, guys? Because that's how high I rate him across the front three. I think he can do a magnificent job across the front three. But yeah, I mean, apart from obviously the obvious Mbappes of this world, but Mohamed Kudus is massive, man. AB says, big up from Germany. Big up yourself, bro. What do you think of Manu Kane from Gladbach from midfield? Proper player, a lot of energy and very good technically. Press assistant, like him. No, he's one of the players considered. I think that would be more for a summer consideration. I don't think he'd be near the top of the list. So, for example, let's just say if we had 5 options, like you'd hope to think that in every position we'll have 4 or 5 options to go for. I think he'd be around 3rd, 4th option. Very good player. I think he's suited for the Premier League. I think he's a fantastic player. Absolutely. Grizz, would you take Rodrigo de Paul at Liverpool? Controversial? No. That's just my opinion. Great player. Had a great World Cup. You lot all saw it. You probably think I'm going mad. How would I saying no to Rodrigo de Paul? I just said it. Ahmed says, big up, of course, new channel member. He says, big up, Grizz, top 5 manager of the Premier League. Right now, Ahmed, top 5 is Pep, Klopp, Eddie Howe, Pep, Klopp, Eddie Howe, Graham Potter, Pep Guardiola, Eddie Howe, Conte, and Graham Potter. That's my 5. Super chat from Yo, what's good? He says, Grizz, what's going on with Musolowski? Does Klopp not favour him? Feel we've lost him. Best talent in our academy, in my opinion. He was very highly thought of. Very highly thought of. He had a very good season. He hasn't come on. He hasn't developed. I must admit, I haven't kept an eye and ear out on him or for him because of others have overtaken him. Him and Kate Gordon. Kate Gordon's obviously had issues. He's had a pelvic injury, which is really, really putting back and setting back. So unfortunate with Kate Gordon. And Musolowski, I'm not sure. There was a time when a lot of the clubs like Dortmund were sniffing around him and trying to prize him away from us. But he just hasn't come on, man. I'll try to find out what's the situation with Musolowski is. It's a great question. HM says, Grizz, what you doing with this Xmas Day special nonsense, bro? Laugh my ass off. You can just log off, bro. You don't need to make stupid comments in my chat. You can log off if you don't like my special Xmas Day. My Xmas Day special. If you don't like it, log off. Why are you here? Piss off. Musa Diaby's a good shout. Yeah, I like Musa Diaby. Will be the next best thing, man, on Europe. That's a good shout, actually. Right-footed, left-footed, quick. Maybe final ball issues, yeah. But which winger is consistent with their final ball delivery? I think he needs to get away from Leverkusen. I think he's probably ready for a big major club move now. That's a good shout. Good shout. What we got? Jamie says, I don't think we're going to buy this January because of the Diaz injury. I think we go to the market. What's your thought? I don't think we are going to buy this January because of the Diaz injury. I think we go to the market. What's your thought? I'm confused. I do think we're going to go to the market. So therefore, you must mean we think we're going to buy this January. I'm not sure, Jamie, but I think we will. I do think we will buy someone 100%. I'm literally 100%. Grizz, you literally pinned the link in the chat. I did because I just told you there's about 5-6 admin that run this account now on this channel. Is this the same HM that said, what's this nonsense? Let me double check. Yeah, it is. One more stupid comment and you're fucked off. It's up to you, man, if you want to carry on. What did I say? Croatia? Is it Croatia? You just, no, man. Prozanecki was Croatia formed then? If he was, apologies, you know, man. Come on, we're going back a few years, innit? We're talking about anything you want to talk about, Jesse. We're talking about anything we want to talk about. We've got a super chat in the building, just sharp. Big up, Grizz, my guy. How old were you when you started watching football, and was it in the 70s or 80s? And how highly did you rate Liverpool in that era? Lord have mercy, asking personal question like that. Just because you send me super chat, I have to answer this? Come on, bro, asking personal question like that. But it's calm. I'm good. I started watching football in the late 80s. The late 80s, bro. And the era that I grew up on, obviously John Barnes joined, and it was a magical era. You had Barnes, Beardsley, Aldridge. Say no more. Appreciate the love, appreciate the support. Big up yourself every time. Thank you very much. My man, Zuberi Mafabi is in the building. Happy holidays and a prosperous new year to you and yours as well, my friend. Long time no chat. Message me, homie. Message me. Don't be like that. Message me. You already know. Pablo says, Doku will be a good winger to come in January. Barely any hype around him now and died down. There is a reason why it's died down, bro. Has the potential. I think we're past the Sarr stage. Oh, you mean Ismaila Sarr? That's a good shout. That's a good shout. I'd personally look into that again. Ismaila Sarr, I'd personally 100% look into that again. I like him. I 100% like him. Yeah, it's a good shout. Doku was fantastic. Doku, he was given a brief game time for Belgium in the World Cup, wasn't he? And he was on the pitch for about, I can't remember how long it was. He showed a little something. Why Roberto Martinez didn't choose to play him more, we don't know. We don't know. Paris King says, big up Grizz, Merry Christmas. And would you take Thuram or Kefren Thuram, his brother who plays DM? Oh, you mean Marcus Thuram or Kefren Thuram? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Marcus Thuram, bro. I'm not a huge fan of him. I think he's got attributes that will suit Premier League, other clubs maybe. I thought he would probably suit a Newcastle more instead of that Isaac. I don't think Isaac suits Newcastle. I think, you know, Thuram is more Callum Wilson than Isaac. Kefren Thuram is a baller. He's far more, for me, he's far more suited. I personally, for Liverpool, would take Kefren Thuram. Yeah, strong, elegant on the ball, developing, strides out with the ball. Yeah, good read of the game. Still young, will still develop. I'll take Kefren Thuram. Oh, shit, I forgot Arteta, you know. People are going to come for me. Yeah. Yo, allow that, innit? Allow it. Nobody clip that shit out, man. Don't let the man them know, man. Allow it. I've had a lot of food, people. You already know, man. I had a lot of food, and it's late, and I'm doing this as a bonus stream, so allow me, innit, people. You already know. Allow me. Great question, Paul. Would you take McAllister over Bellingham and Caicedo? Great question, but no. No. I think Bellingham is so suited for Liverpool. And Caicedo is perfect for Liverpool as well. But obviously, we've seen McAllister be brilliant. We've got some more questions here. Ahmed says, Grizz, would you please share a story of your own channel? How you thought initially, whom you give credit for content, shows, names, top show, great lads across the panel. Look, first and foremost, fantastic set of lads that have helped me on this channel. Magnificent. As you guys may or may not know, if you already know, I'm sorry, I'm going to bore you again. For the ones that don't know, I started off helping other channels, promoting other channels, building other platforms. A lot of close friends of mine suggested that I should do my own. A lot of people, a lot of love from the social media network told me to create my own as well. I never thought of creating my own until Blue Chip's in the building, actually. So big up Blue Chip every single time, if he's still in the building. He's the one who kind of pushed me and said, let's do this. You can do this. And I done it. The support has been wonderful, but the support of the panel, shout out to Omar, shout out to Bilal, shout out to Noor, shout out to Conroy, shout out to Steve Plunky, shout out to Keith Cross, shout out to Avi, of course, massive shout out to Avi, shout out to Evan. All of these guys, I would not have even been able to do half of anything without these guys' support and love, and of course you guys in the community. It's only the start. We're gonna kick on next season and take it to another whole level. Hope you guys have enjoyed the content so far. But yeah, the names, to be honest with you, I do ask for their opinion for names, but they're all shit, I'm not gonna lie. The names and ideas usually come from me. Like Avi's the worst. Like I've bigged up Avi to the max. He's the one who, he's the main instigator of pushing me. So most of all the credit goes to Avi because he's the one who really pushed me. Big up to Conroy and Omar and Bilal. More recently, Omar and Bilal, who have taken and helped me to reach the next level, and we're going to continue to go on to the next level. So big up all these guys, man. But I think of all the names and stuff, man. Yeah, don't worry about all that. Don't worry about all that. All right, calm down, innit? All right, why are you shouting at me? All right, sorry guys. Prozinecki, you did play for Croatia. My bad. Got that badly wrong. Badly wrong. I'm so sorry. What else we got in the building? Oh, sugar. Oh, we have breaking news. Oh, we have breaking news. Can you apologize to me, Bache? Bache, where are you? Come back. Clarence says, apologize to Grizz. He played for Yugoslavia and Croatia. Bache, I want a capital letters apologies. Capital letters apology to me, otherwise I'm coming for you. And you know when I come for people, innit? You already know. Yeah, you already know. Grizz, you are the GOAT. Thank you very much. I've learned I've learned over the years on social media that actually is a massive flattering comment. It's a GOAT, you know. Back in my day, if you called me a GOAT, I would have looked for you, bro. I want to know where you are, where you live. You know what I mean? I would have headhunted you if you called me a bakra. Bakra means goat in my language. Goat means like bear. And I would have taken offense to it. But apparently when you call someone a goat now, it's like stands for greatest of all time. Obviously, I know what you mean. It doesn't literally mean greatest of all time, but it means you rate me. So I rate you. Thank you very much. That's massive. What are we saying? What are we saying? Yeah, this would be a lovely present. Lovely present. Probably the best present we can get in January. Absolutely, 100%. Grizz, your thoughts on Cody Gakpo? My thoughts may change on Cody Gakpo. That's all I'm going to say right now. My thoughts on Cody Gakpo are open to change. But that's all I'm going to say right now. Not as highly as others. Grizz, do you rate Ivan Toney? Not as highly as others. Guys in the studio, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to be taking on callers today. I'm so sorry. There's a few more entries in the studio. I got unpin the tweet, man. So sorry, guys. Apologies. I'm not able to take on callers today. This is a question and answer just for the people in the chat. Admin messed it up. So apologies. I'm going to unpin the chat. So if you'd like to leave the studio, that would be amazing. Let me just unpin this. So sorry, guys. So sorry. Not today. I don't rate him as highly as others. I think he's the best penalty taker in world football. But I think he's got other things on his mind right now. He's got a few issues to deal with. Big up, Elad. Been watching you since Day Trippers. You made the right choice with making a new channel, Grizz. Thank you very much. Appreciate your love. Appreciate your support. I always notice your super chats in the chat as well, bro. I try to keep a keen eye on my loyal subscribers and followers. Thank you very much. Yo, guys, yeah, don't be shameless. I'm gonna check, guys. I reckon we're on like probably feeble amount of likes because the chat's been bubbling, the questions have been popping, and I bet you guys have forgotten to like the stream. So I'm gonna remind you, can you like the stream? Like the stream. I'm off to Villa tomorrow, actually, so I'm gonna try and catch some sleep. I'm off to Aston Villa tomorrow. I think it's gonna be tricky, man. I think it's gonna be tricky. But I got confidence, man. I've got the war hat ready tomorrow because it's war now until the end of the season. It's war. Victor Radoy says, Grizz, what is your relation with other LFC channels like Redmen, Anfield Rap, and Coppish? All three channels that you've mentioned, their relations are very good. I get on with all of them. I know all of them personally. A lot of contributors. I've met all of them. I, in fact, probably been on all three of those channels as well. So big up all of them, all doing great work in their own fields, and get on with all of them. I try to get on with all of them. I try to get on with everyone. I'm the kind of guy, though, do you know what it is, guys? I'm not perfect. And one of my imperfections is I'd like to think I try to help everyone as much as I can. and try to do my best for everyone whenever I can. And people that know me in the industry and worked with me, and I've been on their platforms, already know this. But I'm a kind of guy, you show me love, I'll show you so much love back. You show me respect, I'll show you so much respect back. But you show me any disrespect, and I turn nasty. I can't help it. I can't control it. You show me two-facedness, or you show me anything that I don't like, and I see in you that I've never been like that with you, then I can't help it. People that follow me and know me already know this. Like, if you're trying to be funny with me, I'll be funny back with you. If you try to be aggressive with me, I'll be aggressive back with you. I've learned how to not react to everything, but sometimes you can't control it. I'm only human, man. I'm only human. Jashar says, appreciate this always. Sorry, didn't mean to put you on the spot. You're younger than I thought. I remember the 70s and early 80s Liverpool team that dominated. King Kenny and Souness. Yeah, man, the Grizz are just stressed, man. You know what I mean? The Grizz are still stressed. But big up yourself, Jashar. Thank you very much. Appreciate your support and love as always. Where's Blue Chip? Can someone find Blue Chip and slap him for me? You understand? So I was right. Robert Prozinecki did play for Yugoslavia. Super chat in the building. Gakpo, Grizz, are we looking for centre backs? Yeah, but more summer. I think we're gonna try to get a younger centre back. Obviously not a first team centre back. So I don't think we're gonna look for anything sort of in the high end markets of a centre back. But I think we're gonna look for a young centre back. I think we're gonna try to move on Nat Phillips, but we kept him behind this time around. Surely we let Nat Phillips go. 100%. Oh, that's not a bad shout. Gakpo reminds him of Rashford. Is Gakpo as quick as Rashford, would you say? I think Gakpo's far more technical than Rashford. I think Gakpo's better in the air than Rashford. I think Rashford's quicker. I think Gakpo's technically better, as I said. But good comparison. I quite like that comparison. I'm not going to lie. Mansoor says, I'm Pakistani too, so I know what goat means in Urdu and Punjabi language. Well, there you go, bro. You know what I mean? Aapko pata hai, tusan ki pata hai, aapko maloom hai, tusan ki maloom hai. Fir if someone calls you a bakra, how am I going to react? You know what I mean? I thought if someone calls me a bakra, they might be talking about my beard, because people used to say, like, I've got a beard like a bakra. I used to have the like pointy beard. But now if someone calls me a bakra or calls me a goat, you already know what it means. Emmanuel says, overall thoughts on Yunus Musa. Good player. Not a massive fan of him like Avi is, Blue Chip. Massive fan of him. I think he's good. I think he's played very well. I think he had a very good World Cup, along with Tyler Adams. And of course, guys, who was the other third midfielder in the USA team? Shit, my mind's gone blank. But yeah, Yunus Musa was fantastic as well. I think he's got a long way to go, but he's on the right track. And I believe Liverpool have interest in him as well. And guys, when I say Liverpool interest in, people start being funny and start saying, oh my God, you're linked with everyone. Well, of course, because we need minimum 2 or 3. So therefore, if we're linked with 2 or 3, if we need 2 or 3 midfielders, we're going to be linked with 7, 8 midfielders, right? Because we've got to keep our options open. You know, you cast a net over 8, 9, and you hope to catch 2 or 3, right? That's how it works. So guys, when you try to be funny, when say, oh, you lot want everyone, how many people are you going to buy? Well, we're looking to buy 3. Oh man, let's go. Yeah, I can't wait as well, bro. Not gonna lie. They already know. Inside, they know he's gonna bang. But what it is, you got to remember, you got to capture the moment. When you haven't got much to shout about for your own team's point of view, like Chelsea haven't got right now, like Man United really haven't got much now, and like Spurs haven't got much now, you have to try to score points when a rival's player and a big name player, big price player doesn't do well. But to judge him on a week-to-week basis, every time he misses a chance, it's like, what the fuck? Like did players don't miss chances? Like forwards don't miss chances? Are you lot mad? Do you remember Andy Cole? I know Andy Cole had a go at one of a YouTube, a Twitter account, a big Liverpool Twitter account, Dave Alcott, and tried to come back at him. But I remember watching Andy Cole miss chance after chance after chance. So every striker misses chances. This guy will come good. Don't judge him yet. He's going to come good. I'm telling you. Yeah, Ben Doak looks like a more Eden Hazard. Do you know why I compared him to, guys? Ben Doak is Are you ready? Ben Doak is our Mark Overmars. Ben Doak is our new Mark Overmars. He plays like Mark Overmars. Hazard had skill and flair and tricks and turns. And Hazard, if he didn't play for Chelsea, he'd be my favorite player, one of my favorite players of all time. I rate Hazard that high. And he never fulfilled, or he didn't play at his top potential long enough. Hazard was different. Ben Doak, Mark Overmars, guys. Mark Overmars. Grizz, do you rate Mudryk? Yep. Mudryk is very quick, very direct, very straightforward type of winger. Loves making run after run. Energy for days. Yeah, I think they'll do well to get him. Jamie, channel member, says, Grizz, I love the channel and thank you for having me on your show this year. Appreciate it, my friend. Thank you very much for the kind words. Thank you. And it's been a pleasure having you on as well. Tom Izzy, another channel member. Big up yourself, bro. Massive contributor and member of the channel as well. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Wa alaikum salam. Do you know that Keisuke Honda is the general manager of Cambodia national team? No. Wow, I didn't know that. Honda was a wonderful player, man. Wonderful player. That's another player that needs to be speaking more of, man. Yeah. General manager of Cambodia, you know. Wow, you learn something new every day. Mad had that in the building. Big up, Grizz. Much respect from City supporter. Love the war hat. Thank you very much, my guy. Yeah, man. Man City coming good. If they put a run together like they usually do, then this league title will be over by February, end of February, because Arsenal haven't got the lung power that we've shown in the past, in my opinion. Haven't got the squad depth that we've shown that we've had in the past, and we've been able to compete with you guys. Yeah, it's a wrap. If you guys put a run, I don't believe any team will put a run like Man City and Liverpool have done in the last couple of years in terms of 14, 15 wins in a row. I just don't think. This ain't that season for teams to put 14, 15 wins in a row. It just ain't that season. It's a wild Premier League, like I've been saying from day. Let's go. Grizz, who are the best journalists in your opinion? You mean from a Liverpool point of view, Ali, or generally? I think David Ornstein is probably my favorite right now in terms of overall journalist. Yeah, David Ornstein is pretty much the best out there right now. I've answered this one as well. Jose, I'm sorry if you wasn't here at the start. If you could choose between Enzo or Bellingham, Grizz, I choose Bellingham. And I believe Liverpool have as well. Johannes says, you've seen the news about Klopp and Bellingham? He's in love. He's been in love for over a year, my friend. He's been in love for over a year. 100%. Clarence. I think Clarence has been asking the best questions, and I already love Clarence because he proved Avi wrong, because Avi tried to come with me with a Prozinecki shout. Grizz, rice or potatoes? Are you trying to, is this a trick question? Are you not asking about Declan Rice? I know you're not asking about Declan Rice. I joke. Rice or potatoes? Potatoes, man. I'm sorry. So, yeah, potatoes. Rice as well, but rice, you can't go wrong with potatoes, right? You can't go wrong. Mashed potatoes, boiled potatoes, roast potatoes, chips, crisps, jacket potatoes. So much variety with potatoes. You can't go wrong. You can do anything with potatoes, right? Potatoes. Potatoes. Paul Smith says, do you know anything, a possible quality younger centre-back from our academy called Jarrell Kwanzaa? Yes, absolutely. Very highly thought of. Been training with the first team over in Dubai. Yeah, maybe he could be given a chance to develop over the next 12 months or so, and maybe not have the need to buy a centre back to sort of become our fourth, fifth choice centre back. Very highly thought of. Jiro Kwanzaa, one to keep an eye on for sure. For sure. Shah says, we've lost the momentum with Bellingham. Off to Madrid, it seems. How have you felt that we've lost the momentum? Because there's not a story about him every day on Twitter? We haven't lost any momentum. We're still the front runners. Jude will be a Liverpool player. Let me have a cough. Nikhil says, what's your opinion on Unahi? I think he could kill it in the Premier League, but I think he'll end up going to PSG. Guna here. Yeah. Welcome, first and foremost. Doesn't matter if you're a Guna. Everyone's welcome here. Every race, every color, every size, every gender, all welcome. As long as you keep it respectful, we keep it respectful. As long as you keep it real, we keep it real. The moment you try to be funny, we be funny back. The moment you come across aggressive, we be aggressive back. The moment you troll, abuse, you get blocked, you get turfed. The rules are simple. You show us love, we show you hella love. Unahi is a wonderful player. Wonderful player. Stood out. Didn't know him beforehand. But probably after the second game or middle of the end of the first game, probably the start of the second game. By the second game, I thought, wow, this guy. Yeah, I think if PSG come for a player like that who's already been playing in France, then you can't see him turning down PSG. But I think he needs another move before he goes on to a mega club like PSG. Yeah, fantastic talent. Got it all. The African Musiala for me. Very similar playing style to Musiala. What we got? Any more questions, people? Zizi says Nkunku is going to kill it in the Premiership. Yeah, Nkunku's a good player. Good player. That's a very good signing for Chelsea. It seems like the mad scattergun approach they've done this summer. I think they're going to learn, and I think they're going to correct all their errors. I think it looks like the signing of Badashoyi, how do you say his name, the Monaco centre-back, and Nkunku. I think they're learning. The midfield, they're absolutely front runners for Declan Rice. Liverpool have also thrown their hat in for Declan Rice, I believe. But they're the front runners for Declan Rice, like we're the front runners for Jude Bellingham. So I think they'll probably end up with Declan Rice. Hey, Ali says, Grizz, what do you think is Harvey Elliott's ceiling? Not LFC fan, but from the outside looking in, looks like the hype around him has slowed down. It's slowed down because Liverpool have slowed down, because Liverpool have been not as good as they were when the hype was high. He's coming in. We're looking at him to be a mainstay in our midfield right now, and I don't think he's ready for that. We're looking at him to be an impact player in our midfield every game right now, and that's huge. To ask a kid to be that, he's not ready for that yet. So yeah. I don't think the pressure should be on him like that. And if that means we should judge him and say, yeah, that's him done. Now I think it's unfair. Let him grow, let him develop. Let him grow, let him develop. I think he's got the skill and the attributes. Obviously, he needs to develop physically. Mentally, I think he's there. I think he's there. He's looking to learn all the time. I think he's got the hunger, the desire, and the passion to learn and become better. And that's vital. If you add that to talent, then he will no doubt become a top player, as opposed to one that's got potential right now. 100% I would take João Felix, 100%. Calvin Ramsey, illness. There was an illness going through. There's a very strong flu going through the ranks at Liverpool. That's what it was. He'd not been training fully as much as he could. Okay. What we got? I hope this is being put out of your misery. Hope everyone's been put out of their misery. Kieran Thorne in the building. Kieran Thorne's a wonderful, wonderful man. Wonderful man, people. I've known Kieran for a few years now. Very nice guy. Kieran says, if you could choose Avi and Kieran to go war with, who would you choose? Absolutely you. Kieran, absolutely you. My only problem with going to war with you, like, you're not going to war against you, but with you, well, you get bored very easily, as you know, and then you start posting all kinds of bullshit on Twitter. That's my only problem with you. Kieran, that's my only problem with you. You get bored very easily, and you start posting all kinds of shit on Twitter. Stop it, Kieran. But yeah, get Avi. Tom Izzy was out in the World Cup in Qatar, so he says, on my personal World Cup experience in Doha, I'll say alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah means praise the Lord. He goes, not only watch the game live, but architecture of stadiums, the food, prayer rooms in stadiums, and high security, can't ask for more. Really glad and happy that you enjoyed your experience and you've come back to say what you've said. Appreciate that. Matthew Davis says, Grizz, what is your thoughts on Djibril Cissé as a Liverpool player? How would he have fared had it not been for his horrific injury? People forget about Djibril Cissé, man. Before his horrific injury, he was probably one of the quickest players that have ever played for Liverpool. And I'm putting Michael Owen in that category. I'm putting Mohamed Salah in that category. I think Djibril Cissé was as quick as them. I think Djibril Cissé was as quick as the players I've mentioned. Horrific leg break. I believe it was at Blackburn. And of course, he was never the same player. But Djibril Cissé scored a lot of goals for Liverpool. And he was a fantastic player. Fantastic human being as well. Nothing like, you know what I mean, Al-Hajj Diouf. Oh my God. Who also came from France, obviously, we know. What else we got? No update. Cyberverse, absolutely no update. From my side, there may be develops and whatnot, but I don't know of it. That's what I meant to say. Hey, Grizz, big up from cold Toronto. It's cold pretty here. I have been asking my wife for a hat like yours and still no gift. Pretty damn useful for the current weather. My man, I bought this when I went to Turkey. I bought it from Turkey. Yeah, cheapest chips. Does the job. My God, I can't explain to you how warm it keeps my hot head. It's magnificent. I hope your wife pulls through and gets you one. You deserve it, bro. You deserve it. I can see the mountains and ice on them in your profile pic, but I can tell. What's my favorite chocolate bar? At the moment is Dime. Random, right? A Dime bar. It's my favorite right now. I can't stop eating Dime bars, man. I think I've done really well to lose a lot of weight and I've started putting it back on again because of my addiction to Dime bars, man. I'm on this Dime bar thing, man, right now. Oh, man. Today, Diallo, Grizz, how do we join out here in Boston in this frigid Xmas? We need to talk football, my friend. I've just been online for over an hour and a half. I hadn't planned on bringing people on today, but then admin thought it's a calling show and advertised it as such and put the link in the chat. But today was just me with my lovely subscribers that have helped me get through this season and first year on YouTube. It was just a bit of a chat, but we will catch up soon, Diana. We will catch up soon. Where do you think Guardiola is going to go? One of the top clubs, man. We're talking Madrid, we're talking Chelsea, we're talking City. Yeah. Talking top clubs who are willing to pay 75, 80 million plus. Fahad in the building said, Grizz, when you let me take you to Vatans for a chicken jealousy cry, bro, come on, man. You need to take me there, bro. If I remember rightly, you're from Ilford sides, right? Yeah, I've been planning to go there next week as well with my friends. I've been planning to go there as well. Oh, you got me hungry now, man. You need to do that, man. You need to do that. Mehzap says, when did you start getting to hats? When I started losing my hair, bro. And I've decided that hats is the way forward. Chris, how can I contact you on Twitter? My DMs are open, bro. My DMs are open. Message me on Instagram or DM. They're all open on Instagram and Twitter as well. Let me know. But yeah, listen, hopefully I've tried to get as many questions in as possible. Hopefully I'm trying to work out, because most of the questions are regurgitated and same questions. So I've tried to get through as many as I can, the different types of questions. You know what I mean? Zia says, what's your relationship with Anfield Agenda? Like, seems most of YouTubers hate him. Listen, man, there's people love-hate relationship with people that you don't need to make it public and whatever. If you like someone, you get on someone. I try to get on with everyone. Craig, I know personally for many years. I've got nothing against Craig. Absolutely. I'd like to think me and Craig are absolutely fine. We actually used to do, my first podcast was with Craig. It used to be called Anfield Road Wolves. We went our separate ways. He's done very well in what he does, how he does it. And I'd like to think, by the grace of God and my parents' prayers, I've done not too bad as well. But yeah, I think me and Craig are absolutely fine. No issues with Craig whatsoever. Yeah, music-wise, I'm a bit of everything, man. You know, I'm one of those that I can enjoy every type of genre. And obviously, as you go through the years, you know, you can change your taste. This stuff is fine. But give me anything, man. I can like anything. The only genre I've never liked, and not one piece of, no music I've liked, like in terms of any type of, is jazz and soul. Soul, not so much, but yeah, jazz and soul. But anything else, from heavy metal to rap to house music to reggaeton to everything, bring it. Bollywood, bring it. Never, ever. As soon as I learned football, I became aware of football. John Barnes, Liverpool, as far as I can remember. But guys, I'm gonna try to call it a quits. I heard probably the last question, man. Is there any sports that you like watching as well as football? I used to follow cricket. I'm a massive cricket fan, but obviously time is of an essence. I enjoy watching tennis, snooker back in the day. Ronnie O'Sullivan was probably the greatest, most talented sportsman ever. I loved Ronnie O'Sullivan. Golf in the Tiger Woods days I used to watch. Yeah, I'm a man for all sports, man. It's just a matter of time now. Just a matter of time. Defo Ferrari. No, I've never watched Doctor Who. Never, ever watched Doctor Who. Never been a fan of Doctor Who. So I don't know. I've never appealed to me, Doctor Who. From day to now, never watched one episode of Doctor Who. Yo, Kabaddi, if you know, you know. People already know. Massive sport in Pakistan and India. So you could say South Asia. I don't know if it's big in Bangladesh or Sri Lanka. People let me know if there's any Bangladeshi brothers or sisters in the chat or Sri Lankans. But massive sport in Pakistan and India, Kabaddi. Yeah, man. Kabaddi. Come on. You already know. But people, I'm going to call it quits. Hope you've enjoyed a question and answer with you lot on Xmas Day. We go again tomorrow. Liverpool go to Villa. All your respective teams, I think, are playing apart from Man City, I believe. And yeah, we'll get back to the football content. Well, there was football content in there as well. Hope you've all liked the stream. Hope you've subscribed if you haven't. Please, if you haven't liked the stream, like on your way out. I'll be catching you guys tomorrow again. Or if I'm at the game tomorrow, I might not be able to make it, but the RedFellas will be in the building for giving you your best post-match reaction. This has been just a random question and answer. Lovely chat with you guys. Hope to see you real soon. Take care.